Hello, everyone. Can you hear us okay? Little sound check, please.
1, 2, 3.
Great, great. They hear us.
Great. Okay. Hello, everyone.
Nice. So, welcome. I'm Veronica. I'm the community manager at Ashbone Game. And I'm here with Petka, the managing director of our studio. Hi, Petka.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, and today we are about to show you something very special. We recently, just yesterday, we announced that our very first DLC called The Legion Tales will be released next week on February 1st. And we're going to show you a little bit of the content and play two missions.
Yes.
So, yeah, we're very excited about that. So, you want something to say, Petka, to introduce the DLC?
I'm really looking forward to you seeing what the DLC is all about because we had a short teaser yesterday that you can see on our YouTube channel, and now you can see some bits of gameplay. So let's switch to the game now. And as you can see, I'm in the main menu now because I wanted to show you something which is outside of the DLC, which affects even the main game. We were doing some tweaks and stuff like that, fixing the game and even adding some new things that can be interesting for you. So for example, in the options, in the difficulty, you can see that there's a couple of options regarding the AI that you can crank up to 200%, and that completely changes your experience with the AI. Like the game's going to be considerably more challenging, and this is something that affects the main game. And it actually doesn't affect the DLC because for DLC we set up the difficulty settings from the get-go, and you are going to experience the levels they are meant to be played. So let's see the DLC. I can just click here the Legion Tales and switch to a completely new menu. And before that, let's see a short intro.
Zase jedu ve vlaku. A zase na východ. Akorát, že ve Spojených státech. Když jsme sem připluli, kamarádi se mi v tom šrumci ztratili. No co, bez tak je uvidím doma. Poslouchejte, paň mámo, doufám, že máte v té kabele něco na pití. Už ten zvuk vlaku nemůžu ani slyšet. Povykládáme si.
Vy jste ale legrační chlapík. Jste z Legií, je tomu tak?
Českoslovenští legionáři vracející se z Ruska. Je to tak. To jsme my. I tihle dva. Ospalka a Bručoun. Hej hola, bratře, co se mračíš? Zvládli jsme to.
Cesta domů stále daleká, bratře.
A já vím, jak si ji ukrátíme. Povím vám nějaké historky. Pamatuji si to, jako by to bylo včera. No, ono to skoro včera bylo.
Yeah, so the Legion Tales tell you a lot of stories. Stories of the Czechoslovak Legionnaires they had on the way home, like the same way as the main game does, but with a different storyteller. And this time around, the storyteller is Zoltan, and sometimes he's a bit over the top, a bit boisterous, but he provides you with interesting stories anyway. Yeah, and we can try two of them, as Vercha mentioned now. So let's head to that. Let's try the Maxim story. Before you get to the story, you can read some basic setting and then select the squad. At the beginning there's just the narrative squad available for you, but you can unlock additional squads using the mementos. Yeah. So let's check the narrative squad. That's them, ready for action, and let's get to the mission.
Petka, could you please lower the music when you can?
Sure.
Thank you.
Bílí nám řekli, abychom obsadili most a drželi ho, zatímco oni to vezmou okolo a vpadnou na Rudé z druhé strany. Co by se asi tak mohlo pokazit, že?
Okay, so give me a second. I'll just lower the general audio and let's play. So yeah,
Poslouchám,
here I
pane.
have the squad of 4, and I need to capture the bridge.
na cestě,
So
pane.
let's head there.
To by šlo.
There's some machine gun ammo. There's something happening in the right corner of the
Čekám na
map,
rozkazy.
but that shouldn't be anything for us, it seems. Like there are some whites and reds fighting. Yeah. They're going to handle that. Like that's nothing that we can affect. The interesting part is that with the narrative squad, you have somehow limited ways how to approach various things. Yeah, so you don't have, for example, scout now, so it's difficult to tell what's ahead. Yeah, so I'm going to try to check what's going on. There's a couple of threats, and I can try to get around them to some better cover, possibly. Or use the cover over here. Yeah, that can be a good position.
Ano, pane.
Like in this squad, you can see that Stepan Serinek is a great machine gunner. Yeah, so I would like to utilize his skills to the
Hned tam
fullest.
budu.
And that sometimes requires me to set up the machine gun. There doesn't seem to be much of a cover around, possibly over here, but that is not suitable for the direction of attack, but I can possibly try to sneak here because they are looking the other direction.
Rozumím. Jdu do krytu.
If you guys have any questions, just shoot in the chat, please.
Okay. There's enemies over here as well.
půjde.
So
Pane.
I need to trigger the attack. Yes, so Stepan is now ready.
Čekám na rozkazy.
And I'll storm it over here
Смотрите, легионеры!
to get the enemies out of the
Vaše
cover.
rozkazy!
Hned tam
Get
budu.
my people back
Vaše
to the cover.
rozkazy! Hledám kryt.
Come
Dobrý
on.
nápad. Vyrážím.
Okay.
Žádné další už.
So
Ano,
Stepan was able to take them all.
jde se na to.
Pane?
Great.
Ano, pane.
Okay. Let's see what's ahead. Yeah, there seems to be some broken piece of machinery
Vidím nepřítele.
with some enemies. They're looking here. Okay, let's set up.
Rozkladám.
Počúvam. Pripravený. Rozumiem. Už idem.
Vidím nepriateľa.
Okay, there are more enemies.
Podľa rozkazu. Presúvam sa.
I try to go around the enemies.
Už idem.
Okay, now they saw me,
Podľa rozkazu.
so I rather retreat. Are we going to investigate what happened?
Мне нужно поспать.
I'll try to lure some to my position.
Už idem.
Кто здесь? Кто здесь? Что это было? Сюда!
Rozumiem.
Tu tebě aj prichloupnem.
Áno. Podľa rozkazu.
I return to the cover.
Áno. Skrijem sa.
The machine gunner is
Vaše rozkazy?
a strong one here.
Hľadám kryt.
Okay.
Pripravený.
So I managed to secure this area, and it's time to go forward.
Presúvam sa.
Nice. So Petka, can you comment a bit about the differences between the main game and the DLC?
Like the main difference is that in the main game you are trying to handle the whole train, whereas here it's just the stories that you are going through. And with that, you focus only on the tactical part, and
Nepriateľ!
you can make sure that you utilize your skills to the fullest. The good thing is that there's the story as well, and you may have heard Zoltan explaining stuff, and it's not just him doing the explanation. Yeah.
Yeah, great. And I'm afraid my camera doesn't work.
Yeah. So, what approach should I take with this squad
Okay.
over here? Yeah.
It seems like my camera doesn't work.
Is it better now?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Thank you.
Poslouchám, pane.
So, what approach should I take now with those enemies? Should I try to sneak on them, or should I rather try to use some direct approach, or possibly, with them being around, I can try to utilize the machinery that was over here? Because as I remember, there was... Okay, I was too close, and now they are trying to get me.
Čekám na rozkazy. Rozumím.
Okay, as far as I remember, there was even
Jsem na
some
cestě,
mortar
pane.
that I can utilize. So, what would be the best way?
Ano,
Who knows? You're the expert.
poslouchám, pane.
Som tu.
We have a question. If it will be possible to find new units during these missions.
Rozumiem.
Sure, like that's something that I'm going to show in the second mission, so you can wait for that.
Great.
Je synem smrti.
So let's use the indirect way, but by indirect I mean using the howitzer.
Počúvam. Zaujímam pozíciu.
Cool. Okay.
Nevidím žiadny pohyb.
So
Pripraven.
I managed to go over the bridge.
Áno, pane.
Nepriateľ!
Yeah, there's more.
Presúvam sa.
Okay, so I need to capture this area.
Pozriem
There's
sa.
some machine gun ammo. That's cool.
Hľadám kryt.
It's going to be dearly needed.
Áno,
And I'll try to put Shipan over here. For some
počúvam.
overwatch.
Tuto to pôjde. Vidím nepriateľa. Rozkazy? Pane? Ty, stoj!
Poslouchám, pane.
Pane?
Crash.
Jasná vec. Áno!
Okay.
Zaujímam
run.
pozíciu. A teraz rýchlo.
Out of the grenade. Yay.
Kryjem sa. Áno,
Now
pane.
time to eliminate the enemy.
Je to.
Cool.
Počúvam.
Okay, so let's set up again.
Rozkladám.
Prepare the overwatch.
Poslouchám, pane.
Get those prepared.
Ano, pane.
Pane?
Cool.
Čekám na
now I have
rozkazy.
two groups.
Zaujímám
And I'll try
pozici.
to hold this position.
Dobrý nápad. Vyrážím.
I was too fast.
Jdu do krytu.
Áno.
Vyhnat Rudé a obsadit most bylo snadné jako facka. Ale to by bylo, aby nám ho nenechali bez boje. Štěpán hned zaklekl do obrané pozice a houkl na nás. Do krytu, nebo ty svý krásný líčka přijdete!
Jdu do krytu.
Okay. So there's going to be some enemy attack.
Vaše plány,
So I'll
pane?
prepare for that.
Zaujímám pozici.
Pripravený.
There's no one yet.
Let's
Okay.
wait.
A
Preparing for
najednou
the
se
counter
rinuli
attack.
ze všech stran.
And they should be everywhere now. Okay. What does it mean everywhere?
Nepriateľ! Оружие в бою!
Okay, they are over here and over here.
Počúvam.
I'll try to return to a better position over here.
Skriem sa. Pane? Áno.
Utilize the advantage of the machine gunner.
Pripravený! Považujte to za hotové, pane.
Poslouchám, pane. Už jdu.
Nepriateľ!
Áno.
Stoj na mieste!
Ano, pane.
Okay, there's a lot of enemies. I'll try to storm this one.
Hned tam budu.
Just prepare here over here.
Vaše plány, pane? Za republiku!
Hej, ty! Som tu!
There's a lot of them.
Cool.
Rozkazy? Áno.
Vaše rozkazy?
Připraven.
Prepare everyone over
Zaujímam
here.
pozíciu.
Over here. To cover, yeah.
Skriem
okay.
sa.
Rozkazy?
Vidím nepřítele.
Ah, there's more of them inbound.
Rozkazy? Pripravený. Pane?
Hľadám kryt.
Ano,
Need to get them.
vydržte chvíli, pane.
Okay.
Áno!
The charges are not ready,
Som tu!
so I'll try to retreat again.
Kryjem sa. Počúvam! Áno.
Krucinál!
And then come. Okay.
Vaše plány, pane? Už jdu. Vidím nepřítele.
Recapturing. Okay. There's too many of
Vaše
them.
rozkazy?
I
Počúvam.
rather retreat just to be sure.
Skriem sa.
Bait them. But I need to be aware of the grenadier.
Poslouchám, pane. Jdeme!
Okay.
Оружие! к бою!
Rozkazy?
It seems there's going to be some support.
Vaše
That's
plány,
great.
pane?
Okay,
Awesome.
Počúvam.
but I need to get out of the blast
Kryjem
area.
sa. Pripravený. A teraz
Rozumiem.
rýchlo.
Okay,
Som tu.
those guys
Hľadám
need to
kryt.
be over here.
Áno. Rozkladám.
Oh,
Pane?
that wasn't the best idea.
Pripravený. Hľadám kryt.
Už si pán.
Tuto to
He's
pôjde.
running a lot, yeah.
Vaše rozkazy?
Okay,
Čekám na rozkazy!
okay, the charge is not ready here, so I need to
Hledám
go
kryt.
back.
Hej! Stoj!
Okay, so the grenadier is down, cool.
Rozkazy?
And yeah, Stepan is setting up, that's great.
Rozkazy?
I need to run away.
Sice na nás přišli celý nasraný, ale nasráno měli akorát v gatích, když pak zdrhali. Ale museli jsme pelášit za nimi, než se přeskupí a zatopí nám.
Si v pořádku.
So yeah, let's use Martin to heal everyone.
Ano?
Pane? Kryjem sa.
Stepan's going to go here,
Vaše plány, pane?
cover, just to be sure,
Áno.
to cover the
Tuto to
area.
pôjde.
Okay, and now I need to secure 3
Áno.
areas. Let's see
Presúvam
what's
sa.
that.
Počúvam. Zaujímam pozíciu. Áno, pane.
Vidím nepriateľa.
seems like there are some enemies over here, but the white guard should be able to take care of them, it seems. Yeah, they are. That's cool.
Nice.
Pripravený. Presúvam sa.
Poslouchám, pane.
Pane?
And why did you decide to go with the preset squads anyway?
Like the thing is that there is the story behind each of the mission, and the first squad is the narrative one. So the story is around the people who are in the squad. So, for example, Stepan is an important part of the squad, obviously. Yeah. So
Kryjem sa.
that's why I had to take this squad, and let's see how Stepan is able to handle those enemies over here.
Jdu do krytu.
Počúvam.
Vpred! Ty stoj! Ano!
Смотрите, легионеры.
Pripravený. Áno.
Okay, so they
Poslouchám,
took
pane.
care of the
Dobrý
enemies.
nápad. Vyrážím.
Tu hrozbu jsme odstranili.
And the first threat is done.
Nice.
Yay.
Mením pozíciu.
Stepan did well.
Yeah.
Už idem.
Čekám na
We
rozkaz.
have a question about the soundtrack. If there's new music for the DLC.
You may have heard a new track which is in the DLC menu, let's say, in the mission selection. So there's this new music track which is going to be part of the game soundtrack, indeed.
Postarám sa o to.
Nevidím žiadny pohyb.
Okay, so there's enemies over here. I'll try to
Pripravený.
get around them.
Áno, pane. Rozumiem.
There's not much cover around.
Presúvam sa.
Okay, let's take a different way. There's
Už idem.
not much cover anyway.
Áno, tuto to pôjde.
Jde se na to. Nepřítel.
So the enemy is not going to pursue me, so I'll try to
Postaram
utilize
sa
the
o to.
explosives over here. The only cover seems to be over here, so I'll try to go there. Let's
Rozumiem.
see. Okay, there's a grenadier over here. I can try to sneak a bit around,
Áno, pane.
because the grenadier seems to be looking the other way around.
Ano,
Okay.
zaujímám pozici.
Počúvam.
I'm able to sneak Stepan over here.
Vidím nepřítele.
Tuto to pôjde.
Okay. So Stepan is now prepared.
Vaše rozkazy. Vidíme nepřítele.
Okay, so there's 3 enemies.
Čekám
I'll
na
try
rozkazy. Jdeme!
to storm this one,
Áno.
and yeah, Martin's going to stay over here.
Já provedu. Stoj!
Jako by se stalo, pane.
Okay.
Áno.
Seems
Panie.
like Stepan took a different target.
Jdu do krytu.
That's cool. Okay,
Panie?
Stepan couldn't see
To
there.
šlo dobře.
Rozumiem.
Že ten bol posledný.
Jasná vec.
So the second position is now ours. And let's look at the third one. Yes.
Áno,
Yeah.
pane.
We have another question. Will Legionnaires who die on the DLC missions remain dead through the DLC's campaign as a form of permadeath?
The stories are of different soldiers all the time. Like you play different soldiers in each of those missions.
Vidíme nepřítele.
So that means that the narrative squads are going to be different, and you don't need to care that much as you used to in the main game
Tuto to pôjde.
about your squad. Like you still need to take care of them so they survive. Okay.
Počúvam.
Cool. So
Vyzerá to, že jsme v suchu.
Okay.
Pripravený.
But it's just important for the missions themselves.
Zaujímám
Not necessary
pozici.
Vidí mě
for
To
any
byla
progression.
příležitost.
Pane, tuto to půjde.
Vaše rozkazy?
Ano, za republiku! Máme je všechny.
Okay. So now
Rozkazy?
we got not only the enemies,
Počúvam. Mením
but
pozíciu.
there's a tank over here. And if I'm able to find the repair kit,
Považujte to za hotové, pane. Nie.
I may possibly try to repair it.
Pozriem sa. Rozkazy?
So that is the optional
Ano.
challenge
Yeah.
for which you get the meta currency
Exactly.
to
Počúvam.
buy the next squad and etc.
Áno.
Okay,
Presúvam sa.
so I'll try to find the repair kit.
Považujte to za hotové, pane. Áno.
Nepřítel.
Hľadám kryt.
Okay, there's enemies over here with the machine gun. So I need to stay in cover.
Pane,
Okay. There's something attacking the enemies. Okay.
Vyzerá to, že jsme v suchu.
That went well.
pripravený. Už idem.
Yeah. And there's even a repair kit over here.
Postaram sa o to.
How convenient. It seems like the White Army actually attacked.
Když jsme se konečně setkali s bílými, dočkali jsme se místo pozdravů jenom nedůvěřivých pohledů a kývnutí směrem k jejich veliteli.
Vidíme
Našli jsme opravářskou sadu.
Mením pozíciu.
Okay. So I'll try to repair the tank.
Vypadá to, že jsme v suchu.
Nechajte to na mňa.
Szczepan is repairing the tank.
He's doing all the work.
It seems so, yeah.
Cítili jsme se nepřemožitelně.
Ano, pane.
So yeah.
Připraven.
Now we have the tank as well.
Hned tam budu.
And that's the point where I'm going to end the mission for now, because there is some plot surprise there that I don't want to spoil for you, and you'll see the White's position and stuff like that, and the finishing touches of the mission later on when you play the game.
Yeah, yeah.
So I return to the mission select. And the second mission that I'm going to play is the whip, yeah, which is about the city which is crowded by reds, and we are trying to get some whites to join us, to join our cause, and to fight against the reds. So let's see. As you can see, there's a completely different squad, and once I complete the mission, I can open additional squads, and each of them have different flavors that allow you to choose different approaches. Like this squad, as you can see, has 2 riflemen and a medic, whereas there may be a squad with 4 grenadiers, for example, which is a bit bombastic. Yeah, so a lot of fun can be done with different squads, and we prepared even some optional challenges that you can select for additional challenge in the mission and for additional mementos that you can obtain. Yeah. Like all the 10 missions are meant to be repeatable and are meant to be providing different options on how to play the mission.
S bílou
As you can,
armádou jsme se
as you saw
setkali
already.
těsně před tábořištěm Rudých. No, byl to jenom jeden chlap. Naštěstí síla zdejšího odboje byla úměrná počtu Rudých ve městě, a tak jsme měli při ruce seznam potenciálních spojenců. Civilista, kterého šikanují Rudí, odstřelovač bílé armády, schovávající se někde v městských zahradách, granátník a důstojník Rudé armády, kteří jsou ochotni zradit své druhy. Na tajňačku, samozřejmě. A pes. Přesně tak, odboj měl za člena i psa, že prý stačí mu dát pamlsek a je celý váš.
Okay, So let's get to the dogs. I mean, get to the members of the resistance. And
Yeah, and people in the chat pointed out that we have a different narrator for these missions than in the main game.
yeah, like that's the biggest difference. That Zoltan, when you compare him to Captain Lenga, is a completely different character, completely different personality. Like he's boisterous, sometimes he's over the top, and okay, it seems like I
Čekám na rozkazy.
failed the stealth approach here. So let's go in guns blazing.
Poslouchám, pane.
Rozkazy, pane? Hledám kryt.
Čekám.
Hledám kryt.
A růžě k boju!
Připraven. Rozkládám.
Okay, enemies are going to sound the alarm anyway, but I have at least some time to prepare for them. And I've got their machine gun nest. Okay, it seems like I was
Pane?
able to
Určitě ne.
withhold the alarm.
Musím se někam schovat.
That's great, better than expected.
Poslouchám. Jdu do krytu. Ano? Rozumím. Jsem na cestě.
Nepřítel.
Okay, there are still some enemies left.
Nepřítel.
But I need to steal the documents, and I'll try to get rid of the alarm over here.
Ano?
So I'll stop over here.
Tohle místo bude stačit.
Povídejte.
Yeah, and I think Fox summed it up pretty nicely in the comments. You play once to get some points, then you unlock different squad.
Yeah.
You can, get a different approach, play it again, and achieve more challenges and collect points.
Exactly.
Já
Yeah.
se o to
It's a
postarám.
great description.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Ano, pane.
I need to run now.
Dobře, jdu tam!
Poslouchám.
Time to get the guns
Připraven.
blazing.
Ano.
Okay.
Pozice je rozkazy, pane.
Ano?
Ano, pane.
Ano.
And we have
Dozvěděli
another
jsme se
question.
dvě věci.
How much
Za prvé,
new dubbing
Rudí
is in the
plánovali
game?
zničit most a přerušit tím naše zásobování. Za druhé, nechvalně známý Vláďa Krysa byl ve městě. Víte, koho myslím, ne? Práskačství byl jeho oblíbený koníček. Vypadal úplně obyčejně, ale tu jeho škaredou červenou hučku bych poznal kdekoliv.
I'm sorry, I just let the Sultan speak.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
as you could
Čekám
have
na
heard,
rozkazy.
there's a lot of story told by Sultan, but there are even different characters who tell the story, and for those characters, there are different voice actors. So everything, all the story here is newly voiced, and as it was for the main game, it's available in all the languages that it was before. So that means that the immersive dubbing, as you may have heard, is there. There's
Jsme zaslechli.
obviously
Řekni nám,
English,
co víš
French,
o
and
odboji,
German dubbing.
lůzo. A na
So
to jsme spatřili rudoarmějce, jak doráží na civilistu. Toho
that
našeho.
means that you can enjoy the immersiveness, or you can enjoy it
Civilista vypadal, že má
in the
bolševiků
way
tak
you prefer
akorát
the
dost.
most.
Tak akorát, aby se přidal k nám.
Okay. So I have a civilian, and with them, I guess it would be the best if I just send them over there, because there's a machine gun over here, and they are able to handle that. I'm capturing the watchtower over here to see what's around.
Vidím nepřítele.
Okay, so it seems like there's a lot. There's the grenadier that was mentioned. and that may be a good person to collect for us for our cause. There's a bridge over here, and there should be another one, which is the objective. To get the grenadier, I would need to make sure that enemies don't raise the alarm. So here's the alarm bell that I need to disable. Okay. There's a car over here, and there's a lot of enemies over here. So I'll try to get to this part a bit later. But just to be sure, I prepare a couple of people here with the field howitzer in case it's needed. Yeah, like it's not needed now. And I noticed that there's someone over here as well, and there are 2 reds, and that should be the sniper. So let's head there.
Nepřátelské vozidlo.
Rozkazy, pane?
Oh, there's even some enemy over here. So I need to be aware of that vehicle because that may cause me some trouble.
Ne?
Seems like it.
Kéž by to šlo, pane.
Okay.
Určitě ne.
So let's try to approach the gardens over here to get
Kéž by to
the
šlo,
sniper.
pane.
I try to sneak around.
Jsem připravena. Postarám se o to. Zaujímám pozici.
This is a good position.
Najednou se
Okay,
s tlumeným
so
výstřelem
it
zatřáslo
seems
houští
like
a ozvalo se z něj dobře mu tak.
the sniper decided
Ano?
that they are going to do the
Poslouchám, pane.
sniping, obviously. So I'm charging the enemies. Okay.
Vaše
Ty-
plány,
my-
pane?
yeah.
Postarám se o to.
No, not this way.
Čekám.
Připraven.
And I need to get to some cover. Otherwise,
Zaujímám
they would be
pozici.
able to get me.
Ten odstřelovač byl docela střízlý, ale zkušenosti a odhodlání zabíjet rudé se mu upřít nedal.
Dobře, jdu tam.
So yeah. I have a nice scoot ready now.
Zaujímám
nice
pozici.
selection. And try to sneak to the through the
Ano,
gardens.
pane. Vidím nepřítele.
There's a big enemy squad and I'm all in
Jsem
open.
připravena.
That's not the best position to be in.
Rozumím.
Because I don't want them to catch me like that. Okay. Let's try to hide over here. And as I go to the scout now, I'll try to
Podívám se.
use the recon. Okay.
Pane,
They are
tak se podíváme,
still
co
over
tam je.
here. But there's too many of them, so I'll try to get around them.
Ano, podívám se.
So
Jasná věc.
over here. It seems like I'll need to take
Tak se
care of them
podíváme, co tam je.
because they seem to be approaching me. And I don't want to lose the
To by šlo.
civilian over there.
Podívám se.
But the good thing is that I'm pretty well prepared there. I have the howitzer.
Rozkazy, pane?
I just
Pane.
turn it around so it's ready. I can use this part to go around then if they decide to go the
Ano.
direction.
Podívám se.
And here's the machine gun nest.
Да. Конечно.
So I prepare for that.
Připraven. Jasná věc. Poslouchám. Tak se podíváme, co tam je.
Okay, they seem to be heading that direction. So it would be better to take care of them.
Rozkazy, pane? Jdu
Probably
na
here.
pozici.
Rozkazy?
Everyone's in the bushes, that's cool.
Povídejte.
Tak se podíváme, co tam je.
And this way I can storm them from both directions. Okay.
Připraven.
So the howitzer should be able to hit them. Even if they continue around here. So let's see where they go. The suspense.
Mm.
Okay. They're just going around. No, they're turning around.
Můžete se spolehnout.
That surprised them a bit. Okay. That much for the enemy squad.
Připraven. Jsem na cestě.
That was nice.
Okay, that allows me to continue this way.
Už jdu.
Let's go to different set of bushes.
Rozumím.
And recon over
Podívám
here.
se.
Ah,
Vidím nepřítele.
okay, there's some enemy over here.
Ano, tak se podíváme, co tam je. Pane,
Okay. There's
Что
someone
надо сделать?
attacking my machine gun. Okay. How that happened to be? Okay, so there's enemies running to
Poslouchám.
the alarm over here.
Oh no.
Most likely due to the howitzer. Okay.
můžete
So-
se spolehnout.
Let's hope that the howitzer is able to turn around fast enough to provide them with some surprise. Otherwise, we'll not get the grenadier. Hmm. Okay. So it didn't manage,
Ano,
but the enemies don't know what to get. Okay, so now I cannot get the grenadier, so I need to try to get the dog and the officer. And the enemies are running around. Okay,
pane,
let's prepare the howitzer.
We've got a question in the chat.
Yay.
How long it will take to finish the new DLC?
zaměřuju.
Like the missions take quite some time to finish, and like if you try to finish the mission quickly, you can have it in like half an hour. But sometimes it requires more attempts. Sometimes
Do útoku.
you try different strategies. So there's 10 missions multiplied by at least an hour for each. And I guess that would mean at least 10 hours of gameplay. Okay. So, it seems like I eliminated most of the enemies over here. Okay. That was unexpected.
Rozkazy,
But
pane.
yeah, let's return to the search for the dog and the officer, because that's the only way how I can get more of the resistance people on my side.
Ano? Už jdu.
And Petka, to what extent is the DLC inspired by real events? Is it similar to the main game?
Yeah, like in the DLC, we are going to see quite a lot of events that happened. Like, for example, there's the
Tu na pozici.
infamous incident, and now I forget the name, which actually started
Dobře, jdu.
the division between Bolsheviks and Legionaries. Yeah. So there are battles in the mines, and there may be even something with some ship I've seen. So I guess there's going to be some famous naval battle.
Nebude to čekat.
Okay. So I managed to secure another machine gun. Yes, that's cool. But I still haven't found
Nepřátelské vozidlo!
neither the officer nor the dog. Okay, let's continue searching.
Tak se podíváme, co tam je. Ano. Jasná věc, podívám se. Pane, tak se podíváme, co tam je.
Okay. There is something for the dog. That's great. That would be good
To by šlo.
to get.
Podívám se.
Okay, this is too far. So
Poslouchám.
let's head the direction. There's a lot of civilians over there, but the vehicles running there, it seems. Okay.
Tak se podíváme, co tam je.
So let's see what's happening here on the market. Okay. It seems like I'm in a very bad position.
Zaujímám pozici.
I have to run away. Because if I get caught by the vehicle, it's going to be swift end for me.
Podívám se.
Okay.
Rozkazy, pane? Pane?
Tak se podíváme, co tam je.
The vehicles running around, it seems.
Jasná věc, podívám se.
There's a gate over here.
Ano, tak se podíváme, co tam je.
It feels
Pane,
like the vehicles running
podívám se.
around the market.
Jasná věc. Tak se podíváme, co tam je.
And back, yeah.
Ano,
Okay.
Ano. Podívám se.
So there's something for dog here on the market.
To by šlo. Tak se podíváme, co tam je.
Try to watch for the vehicle and get Aneška
hledám
to...
kryt.
Okay. Not this way.
Ano, pane.
Get
Rozkazy?
only Aneška to
Rozumím.
get this.
Ano, pane.
Připraven.
And need to make sure that I'm checking the
Podívám
movement
se.
of the vehicle.
Čekám. Rozumím.
Okay, the
Okay.
vehicle's returning.
Doufali jsme, že pytel plný masa
we have another
přesvědčí
question.
zas odboje,
Yes.
aby štěkal za náš tým.
No barking yet? Yes, please. Fire at will, the question.
I'll always ask when the bell comes up. Are we planning any more DLCs?
No,
Currently we are not, but it really depends on the reception of the
Vaše
DLC.
plány, pane?
Like currently the reception of the game was positive, so we are happy to provide people with the DLC, and we'll see if there is going to be more or not.
rozumím.
Okay,
Rozkazy?
so I managed to get
Ano.
the heavy sacks, heavy bag with food for the dog, so I try to sneak away before the vehicle is able to catch
Rozkazy,
me.
pane?
Tak se podíváme, co tam je.
Okay, the vehicle's not here yet,
Jsem připravena. Postarám se o to.
let's run away.
Ano,
Povídejte.
pane? Tu na pozici. Připraven.
Let's
Podívám
hide here
se.
and wait for the vehicle to pass. Before we can continue
Jasná
to
věc.
search
Tak
for
se
the dog.
podíváme, co tam je.
Okay, there's no dog over here.
Pane, podívám se.
we can use this way to get around, it seems.
Ano,
Yeah. Okay, so where's the
podívám
vehicle?
se.
It's running away. Cool.
Pane,
So let's sneak this
jdu na
direction.
pozici.
Vašek is asking if the new DLC will be separate from the main game story, which is correct, right?
Yep, that's correct. Like, well, it tells the same story of the Czechoslovak Legionaries. Keep in mind that
Čekám.
the hell. Okay.
Už jdu. Dobře, jdu tam. Postarám se o to.
Yeah, she can jump over the fence. So let's wait for another round. I completely forgot that. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to jump over the
Tak se
fence
podíváme, co tam je.
with the full bag of food. So we need to wait for the enemy vehicle to go around.
To vyšlo?
As for the
podíváme,
story,
co tam je. Ano.
keep in mind that it's still the story of the Czechoslovak Legionaries,
Pane,
so it's connected
podívám
to the
se.
main game in a way that they are still trying to get home. As you may have seen in the intro, the stories are told by Zoltan
Jasná věc, tak
in
se
America,
podíváme, co tam je.
when he explains
Pane,
what happened
podívám se.
during the whole odyssey of the Czechoslovak Legionaries from his point of view. And this is something different than Captain Lengro's point of view, obviously, which was more gloom and doom.
To
And
vyšlo?
with
Tak se
Zoltan,
podíváme, co tam je.
it may be more funny, including
Ano,
the dog in the resistance,
Poslouchám.
but
Podívám se.
still is the same story of Czechoslovak Legionnaires trying to
Čekám.
return home. Oh gosh. Okay.
Ano,
pane, tak se podíváme, co tam je.
Okay, so I was not in the best position behind the gate, it seems.
Povídejte. Dobře, jdu tam.
Leška is now running around.
ano,
Jasná věc. Podívám se.
There are some explosives and other things that can possibly help against the car. But yeah, currently my goal is to
už jdu.
get the dog. Everyone wants the resistance dog.
Jsem na cestě.
Okay, let's stop over here and see what's all around.
Pane,
Tak se podíváme, co tam je.
Ah, here's the dog! Yay!
Yay, puppy.
Exactly.
To by šlo. Podívám se.
So where's the enemy
Jasná
patrol
věc.
now? The vehicle.
rozkazy, pane.
Tak se podíváme, co tam je.
Over here. So let's wait for it to pass and try to get Aneška to get the dog. But it feels to
Ano,
me like the dog
podívám se.
is not exactly happy to be here. It seems like an enemy dog.
Pane, tak se podíváme, co tam je.
Now we have an enemy vehicle passing over here. I have to try to get the dog to join us.
To by šlo. Podívám se.
I'm well behind the building, so I should be safe from the vehicle.
Jasná věc, tak se podíváme, co tam je. Jasná věc, podívám se.
Ano,
Rozumím. Now is the time for Aneška to shine.
Vaše plány, pane?
So the cloak is going to open the door.
čekám.
Připraven.
And run away.
Dobrý nápad. Vyrážím.
Jsem připravena. Rozkazy?
Ano, tak se podíváme, co tam je.
Let's check the dog.
Ano,
And Aneška is going to try to
Nepřítel,
Provide the dog with the food.
Čekám na rozkazy.
Come on, Svatya. Let's return.
Povídejte.
Okay, so it seems like I just need to
Pane,
drop the food over here
rozumím.
and run away from the dog. Ah, cool.
Dobře, jdu tam.
Looks like the food worked. Good puppy.
Havran nabídl
Good
Hafanovi
boy.
kus masa,
Nice.
řekl, tak je hodnej. A hned se z nich stali kamarádi.
Cool.
Už jdu.
So now we have the dog.
Awesome.
Rozkazy? Dobře, jdu tam.
Let's wait here with the dog. Let's wait for. Okay. The enemies are retreating. Maybe they heard the dog.
Ano?
Tak se podíváme, co tam je.
I'll check where
To by
the
šlo.
enemy vehicle.
Podívám se.
But
Jasná
as we
věc.
have the dog
Tak
already.
se podíváme, co tam je.
Over here.
Poslouchám. Pane, připraven. Podívám se.
Oh, the vehicle is passing around.
Ano?
And now it's
Rozumím.
our time to leave. And
Jsem na
return to
cestě.
the rest of the squad.
Už jdu.
Such a good boy. But we still didn't find the general or the officer that we should recruit.
Pane,
So let's try.
jdu na pozici.
And once we have him, I guess we're good to go.
Připraven.
If you guys have any more questions,
Útočí.
just please shoot them in the chat.
Ano?
Last chance. I mean, during the stream, of course.
Čapku měl sice červenou, ale nebyla škaredá. Zapřísáhli jsme se, že si dáme větší pozor.
We still need to get what the red. This doesn't seem to be him. Ah, here's the officer, and I need to eliminate his subordinates to make him talk. Okay, that should be double.
Poslouchám.
So where's
Už
the
jdu.
good boy squad? He's ready.
Rozkazy, pane? Pane? Tak se podíváme, co tam je.
Who's the good dog? Who's the good dog? Good boy.
Vidím vozidlo.
Okay. That's a good boy. So, I wanted to get the... Okay, so here I can get some explosives, it seems. I've already seen some, but where is the officer? He was circling around, wasn't he?
Tak se podíváme, co tam je. Jasná věc. Pane, podívám se. Nepřítel.
There he is.
Musím se někam schovat. Tak se podíváme, co tam je. Ano, pane. Jdu do krytu.
I try to find a good position for an ambush.
Rozkazy, pane? Rozkládám. Ano? Podívám se. Jasná věc. Tak se podíváme, co tam je. Ano. Pane,
So there is
podívám
the
se.
bridge.
Nepřítel. To by šlo. Tak se podíváme, co tam je.
I wonder where's the officer.
Pane! Podívám se.
Ah, here he is.
Vidím nepřítele.
Okay. So it seems like he's patrolling around.
Ano. Tak se podíváme, co tam je.
So I prepare the ambush over here. I try to get him.
To by šlo. Tak se podíváme, co tam je.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite mission in the DLC?
I like the mines a lot. I like the mission that I've shown before as well, because there's a nice story turning point. This mission is cool, with the possibility to get all the support.
Rozkládám.
Like every mission is different, and I don't want to spoil details about the other missions, because there are some interesting parts about that. Okay.
Yeah, makes sense.
Co здесь? Что это было? Эй, стой!
Čekám!
Okay.
Jsem připravena.
So my setup was all wrong.
Rozumím.
Ano?
But they are running for the cover.
Za republiku!
Надо работать.
Poslouchám, pane.
Za republiku!
But with the possibility to do so many charges, it would be a quick process.
Poslouchám!
Оружие к бою.
Z rudých zbyl naživu jen ten náš důstojník. Bylo vidět, že to má promyšlené. Doteď netuším, proč se k nám přidal. Ale věřil jsem mu.
Yay! So yeah, so we managed to get this part. So let's return to the cover and see.
Что опять? На этот раз.
Okay.
Vidím vozidlo.
Now we have
Připraven.
it all set up, and the next part would be to take over the bridge and eliminate Vlad the Red. Yeah, but this is something that I leave for you all to give it a try yourself.
Yeah, we can't reveal everything.
Indeed.
Awesome.
So, are there any further questions before we end?
I think we answered everything in the chat. So, thank you everyone for joining us today. It was fun. I hope you liked what we showed, and yeah, next week we're releasing the DLC, and
Yeah.
yeah, we want to hear your opinions on that.
And for those of you who already have the digital deluxe edition, you are going to get the DLC as a part of that, so you can play it starting next Thursday. Yay! Enjoy that.
Awesome. Yeah. If you have any further questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us via Discord or Steam Hub. Yeah, we're there and we're happy to answer.
Yay! It was a pleasure
Okay.
to stream.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Thank you.
Bye
Have a
bye.
nice evening. Bye.